We are looking at 4 different versions of the same prompt today. I want to see exactly how much we can push the Z-Image Turbo model by just flipping a few switches. And as you can see right here, the difference in the lighting and the skin is actually pretty wild. We are doing all of this on an RTX 5060 laptop with only 8GB of VRAM. Here are the 4 images in the ComfyUI output folder. Right here, you can see how long it actually took to generate all of them. The third image only took 22 seconds because it was just an enhancement of the second shot. And this is the GitHub page for the legend Martin Rizzo, who developed this amazing Z-Image workflow version 3. Here's the Sweet AI page where you can download the JSON file. After downloading the JSON file, just select the GGF version and drag it right into ComfyUI. Now, here's the full amazing Z-Image workflow version 3. It looks pretty intimidating at first, but all you have to do is flip some switches to get these results. Over here, you can see the workflow prerequisites, the ComfyUI installation directory, and all the download links. Once you've got everything, this is where you select your 3 main models, and right here are the upscale models. Right here is the developer's prompt to get with this workflow, and here's our style selector node. You've got 15 different styles to choose from. All you have to do is just click. For this video, I'm using the lo-fi mobile photo style. This gives us that flat real-world camera look we're after. Here are the Z-Image Enhancer node and Extra Options node. But for now, we aren't enabling anything. In the K-Sampler Advanced node, I'm setting the control after generate to fixed since we are doing a comparison video. Here you can see my specs on TechPower GPU-Z and the Task Manager. And here's the prompt we are using for the video. We are going for that realistic amateur realism type of photo. Now, check the VRAM usage on Task Manager. It's hitting almost 7.5 GB. On the bar near the ComfyUI Manager, you can see the VRAM is pinned at 97%. Here's our first image. It took 73 seconds to generate. As you can see here, this gives an authentic, unpolished look, but for a true student of realism, it feels a little flat. It captures the scene, but it lacks that visceral curiosity gap we are looking for. Now for the second image, let's enable our special node, node 144, the Spice Impact Booster. Let's see how it changes the aesthetic intensity of the lady. As you can see, the VRAM is back up at 7.4 GB. Well, here's the result you men of culture have been waiting for. You can clearly see the immediate spike in aesthetic intensity. This node acts as a targeted prompt injector that pushes the model's attention toward high desirable markers, sharpening the gaze and adding a subtle, sultry vibe to the lighting without crossing the line into explicit territory. For the third image, we are turning on node 182. The Z-Image enhances it to natural. This performs a double pass. It basically takes that base image and adds back the grid, the skin pose, the peach fuzz, so it doesn't look like a plastic doll. It only took 23 seconds because it was just an enhancement. Now this is a highly aesthetic image. And finally, for image 4, I enabled the alternative sampler switch. This swaps our standard solver for something like DPM++. It changes how the light and shadows converge. And here's the image. It's super polished and looks great for Instagram, but it actually loses that amateur realism feel. So definitely keep the alternate sampler disabled if you want that raw look. So let's wrap this up. Image 1 is our authentic but plain base. Image 2 gets that spicy lighting boost. Image 3, now this is the winner for me. That natural enhancer pass make it look like a real photo you'd just find on your phone. Image 4 gives you that high-end Instagram look with the sample switch. Bottom line, you don't need a $2,000 GPU to make art that looks this real. You just need to master these nodes. And that's it. Give these settings a shot and let me know which version you like best. I'll catch you in the next one.